Welcome to Storytime with the Met. My name is Christina and I'm so glad to see each of you. Every Thursday, we'll be gathering together to read a book and do an activity. So, find a cozy spot and let's get started. We'll start with our Storytime song, just like we do at the museum. It goes to the tune of This Old Man. So we'll start on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Welcome, friends. Get ready, get set for story time at the Met, where we love to read and sing and look at works of art and picture books. We'll use our eyes to look and see. We'll use our ears to hear stories. Now we'll take a seat and give a Let's begin with our first book. Great job, everyone. So our book today is called The Sandwich Swap. It's written by Her Majesty Queen Rania Abdullah with Kelly DiPucchio and illustrated by Trisha Tusa. It all began with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And it ended with a hummus sandwich. Selma and Lily were best friends at school. They drew pictures together. Do any of you like to draw pictures? I like to draw pictures. They played on the swings together. They jumped rope together. What activities do you see that children are playing on these pages? What do you notice? And they ate their lunch together. What foods do you see in this picture? I see that people are eating a lot of different foods. But just what they ate was a little different. Lily ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich every day for lunch. Selma ate a hummus and pita sandwich every day for lunch. And although Lily never said it out loud, she thought Selma's sandwich looked weird and yucky. She felt terrible that her friend had to eat that icky chickpea paste every day. Ew. Yuck. And although Selma never said it out loud, she thought Lily's sandwich looked strange and gross. She just felt awful that her friend had to eat that gooey peanut paste every day. Ew, gross. Are there any foods that you think are gross or yucky? Then one day, Lily just couldn't hold back those pesky thoughts any longer. Your sandwich looks kind of yucky, she blurted out. What did you say? Selma asked, thinking she must have misunderstood her friend. I said, your sandwich looks yucky. Selma frowned. She looked down at the thin, soft bread and she thought of her beautiful, smiling mother as she carefully cut Selma's sandwich into 2 neat halves that morning. Her hurt feelings turned mad. Yeah, well, your sandwich looks gross and it smells bad too, Selma snapped back. Lily looked surprised. She sniffed the thick, squishy bread and she thought of her dad in his silly apron, whistling as he cut Lily's sandwich into 2 perfect triangles that morning. Lily scowled. It does not smell bad. Does too. Ew, yuck. Ew, gross. That afternoon, the friends did not draw pictures together. They did not swing together, and they did not jump rope together either. The next day, Salma ate her lunch at one table and Lily ate her lunch at another. Meanwhile, the peanut butter versus hummus story had spread, and everyone began choosing sides. Each side had something not so nice to say to the other. Peanut butter breath, jelly heads, garlic breath, chickpea brains. Pretty soon, the rude insults had nothing to do at all with peanut butter or hummus. You're weird. You're stupid. You look funny. You dress dumb. And then it happened. Somebody else? Food fight! Peanut butter and hummus sandwiches and other lunch favorites began flying back and forth between both sides of the lunchroom. They stuck to the walls. They stuck to the ceiling. They stuck to the lunch lady. Oh no! When the sandwiches were all gone, pudding cups and applesauce and carrot sticks took flight. Salma and Lily looked at one another from across the rowdy, splattered room. They both felt ashamed by what they saw. What kinds of food do you see on this page? I see a lot of different kinds of food all over. They both felt really ashamed when the principal called them into her office after they had helped clean up the mess. The following day, Salma set her lunch down across from Lily's. The two girls nibbled on their sandwiches in silence. Finally, Lily got up the courage to speak. Would you like to try a bite of my peanut butter and jelly? Salma grinned. Sure, why not? Would you like to try my hummus and pita? Lily laughed. I'd like that. On the count of three? Okay, on the count of three. Can we help them count to three? 1, 2, 3. Yummy. Hey, this is delicious. And this is heavenly. The girls giggled and hugged and traded sandwiches. After lunch, Salma and Lily met with the principal again. This time, they were there to suggest a very special event for the whole school. Let's see what it is. Wow! What kinds of food do you see here? What do you see happening? I see lots of people sharing their food and enjoying each other's food. And that's how it all began, with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and it ended with a hummus and pita sandwich. The end. Thank you so much for joining me in reading that book. I hope you enjoyed that story. Thinking about food and how we share our food in our culture has me thinking of a painting in the museum's collection. It's called The Afternoon Meal, or La Merienda. Looking at that painting, what do you notice? What colors do you see? What kinds of food do you see here? If you could step inside that painting, what would you do? What might you eat? Thinking about this further, I wanted to share a food that I like to eat as an afternoon snack, banana ice cream. So, you'll need a banana, at least one, and then you'll cut the banana into small slices. Now, here comes the hard part. You'll have to wait. You'll have to stick those slices of banana in your freezer, at least for a couple of hours, if not for overnight or several hours. Once they come out of the freezer, You can stick those banana slices in a food processor or blender and just press go. At first it will get a little crumbly, but then it will get nice and smooth like ice cream. And it's all from one banana. If you want though, you can add some different flavors. So here I have my banana ice cream. In one of them, I added peanut butter and honey. In another, I added cocoa powder to make it chocolatey. So you can customize it and add what you'd like. I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for joining me for Storytime today. We hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.